Oh my god. Mumbo added a butt cloaca to the Jumbaloon. Genius! What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, hanging out today, doing some things on the Hermitcraft Amplified's favorite super server. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a really good day. I came over here to New Hermit Hills, so that I could see well, I've heard there's been rumors on the server. I'm just saying, listen, guys. There's been some rumors on the server that Mumbo Jumbo created a butt cloaca in his Jumbaloon. And I just want to say that there's certain things about being a YouTuber that make me super, super happy. There's things that make me happier than anything. And one of those things is being able to say things like, rumor has it, Mumbo Jumbo added a butt cloaca to the Jumbaloon. Just being able to say those words out loud. They're not even words. Being able to say that gibberish, that is so fun. Out loud makes my heart happy. So today we're going to be hanging out, doing some things on Vanilla. We were hanging out doing, what did we do earlier in the week? Earlier this week we played Boombox with a bunch of cool peeps. A bunch of hermits came out to hang out. It was super cool to see. It was really fun to do. And I want to thank you guys for all your likes and support on that video. You know, that makes my heart happy as well. Where am I going? I'm going this way. So, but yeah, we're continuing to work on the station thing. So we're going to be heading out to the new land. So let me see. Most dangerous portal ever with... Those are flowers, right? These are flowers. Those are flowers. Where am I? How do I get over here? Whoa, I'm super fast. There's beacons in here. So continuing to work on the station. I don't think we're going to do redstone stuff and things today. I think we're going to get some of the aesthetic building pieces done. So this is going to be weird. We're going to be building underground. I very rarely do this. I don't often do an underground build. So it's going to be pretty interesting. So one of the things that I got a lot of comments on in the last video when we did the Station Begins video is that I made a redstone elevator, and people were like, "Why do you need that? You'll never use it. You'll never go, like, up." But that doesn't matter. See, you guys don't... You have to understand something. Whoa, this is... that is awful. So, elevators don't always elevate. It's a descender. It's like the opposite. And why wouldn't you build something fun like that? Because it's super fun and cool, and it's just a neat thing. And access is amazing. And so that's kind of why we did it. It was kind of a good point, though, I must admit. I was like, why did we do that? We could have just built a drop. But why wouldn't you? It was a fun build. And now it's there. Now it's a thing. Also, if we ever do happen to build anything on top of the tower, where you land from the enderpearling, you know, now we have a way up. We're like, basically, you know what I mean? We're future-proofing. We're future-proofing the base. That's what we're doing. So, all right, I got a little bit of a minecart ride to get done here. I'm going to meet you guys back over at the new land. And we're back, and I thought of one other very good reason why we put an elevator on the top here, because... Let me out. So the other good reason is that there's no way to get up and down from here. So right now, this is it. This is the only way we can get out. So let's get out. Squirt it back up. All right, so this is what we got so far down here. Also, really quickly, and one of the things... Oh, there's a cave. I forgot about that. One of the other things that's kind of funny is I was going to start recording, and we'll just do some mining while I'm talking. So I was going to do some recording. I was getting ready to do this. I did the little intro bit. Wait, whoa. Let's get that silk touch, yo. Actually, I think I need some cobble. Let's go like this. So, I did the intro, and then I was going to start recording, and then the next door neighbor... fire alarms started going off, and they're really loud here. They're those internal, like, they're fire alarms that are, like, linked. So if one goes off, like, all of them in the whole house go off. So normally it's, like, 3 or 4 of them or something like that, or I don't know how many. A bunch. 1 per floor at least, so I would say 3. And so then they're going off, and it's so loud, like, it's so crazy loud. And I start to get worried. I'm like, I hear the alarms going off, and that happens to us a lot, because we cook, and when we're, you know, of course, and because we cook food, it's amazing. But, yeah, so we cook food, and the alarms will go off, and we just take, like, a cutting board or something, and we just, you know, you waft you take your cutting board and you fan the alarm, and it just goes away in like a second. But this one didn't go away. It kept going off and going off and going off. And I was worried that it was upstairs. So I started having these thoughts like, what if the upstairs neighbor's townhouse is burning down? And I'm like, what would I do? And so I started thinking about saving my computer because Casey's at the groomers. So the first thing I would do, my wife's at work. Oh, let me put some of this stuff away. So my wife's at work and Casey's at the groomers. Just so you guys don't get the wrong idea that I'm like, don't even think about saving alive people before I start to save my computer. But let's squirt this. Squirt, 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 squirt. Squirt, 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 squirt. Squirt, squirt. Perfect. So, yeah, just so you don't get that idea. So I started thinking about what I would do, and the first thing I think about is saving my computer, and it's raining out. So I'm like, so I decided to go outside. At the same time, I'm formulating this plan in my mind about, well, how I'm going to handle this fire that is possibly happening. And I'm thinking, all right, so I need to grab my computer. There's garbage bags. I would get a garbage bag because it's raining, so I'm going to grab the garbage bags. I'm going to cover the computer up. Should I take the monitors? They're not that expensive. You know, just get the PCs, and then I'll save my guitars and stuff like that. And I go outside, and it's the next door neighbors. So and they're like across the street, so I'm less worried now. And then the alarms go off. They stop going off. Pardon me. Yeah, so everything's fine. So then that happens. Then there's like helicopters that start flying over. There's a couple of helicopters. We have a lot of helicopter traffic here, actually. I don't know if it's like the president's helicopter. Sometimes I think that because we're so close to D.C. Like maybe it's the pres, man. Maybe Obama's like, yo, what up? Let's take a ride in the chopper, and that could be it. So then what else happened? Oh, then I have a mirror in the shower that is like a suction cup mirror. So then I started recording just a second ago. And the friggin' suction cup mirror in the shower falls, and it like scared the crap out of me. And it does this, like it's such a crappy suction cuppy mirror. I need to make a better one or invent one or buy one. But so yeah, so it falls and it makes this huge bang, and I'm like recording I was recording a little bit of stuff and things, and then it jumps me. It's like the universe is like against me getting this video out. But all things happening in threes. The helicopters, the fire alarms, and the mirror falling down the third one should signify the end of the mishaps for the day. I'm hoping that would be good. So that's just a little story that I wanted to tell you guys about stuff and things that were happening to me. So all right, so we got this room. Now we're gonna end up putting in obviously the what is it gonna be called? The station. So we're gonna put the redstone station in. So we're gonna need, and what my plan is for this, let me go ahead and outline this, is to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like 1, 2, is this on the same side? It's perfect. 2, 3, 4. So I do believe they need to be separated. I haven't looked into station designs. I think I'm gonna try to use the old station that Azuma built, and actually it broke it, and I did a video response to his video a long time ago with a fix for it. Believe it or not, Slipgator did a redstone-y fix. So oh, that coal though, yo, we need some of that. So I might use that old station. I'm just gonna check it out and see if it still works. And if so, that's the design that we need to use. It's this 4x4 type deal. So what would happen is you would come in here, you would select your button, and there's 2 different sides. So the thing that's going to be weird about this, when I start to get into redstone that I don't know, it gets a little bit tricksy for me. So I don't know if we're going to have, I think we're going to have one minecart that comes out. But with having the 2 stations on each side, I guess we could have them all on one side. It probably would be a little bit easier to do that way. Yeah, we might do them all on one side and then do like, I don't know, decorative bunting on this side or something else. I don't know. Perhaps not decorative bunting, but some sort of something on the other side. I do need to raise the roof a little bit because this is a little bit high. Or a little bit low, pardon me. So we're going to stand here. And I want this to be kind of a bigger room. Like I want it to be cathedral-like. So if we do 8 buttons in a row, I mean, that's going to be quite a long room. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do the 8 buttons in one long row. You know what I should probably do is check and see if that design works first. But yeah, so 6 or a half dozen. Anyway, you got the update on what's been going on with the fire alarms, the helicopters, the mirror falling, and now I'm going to dig out a ginormous hole in the ground. BRBs! And we're back! And not exactly a big giant hole, more like the opposite of a barn. I've created not a barn inside of this area here. So, anywho, yeah, this is kind of the design that we're going with. And I decided not to make it too much bigger than this. I think this will be really good. And then I was taking a look at designs, and actually Azumovoid posted a design for an 8-way changer that works on like a one wall with the new mechanic where you can rotate items inside of an item frame. And I think that's the design that we're going to use here. So you come down inside of here, you know what I mean? You'll be able to probably stand on a pressure plate. It'll squirt out a minecart. You'll select your track. You'll squirt into the minecart. Zoom, and off you'll go. And then you'll come back and there'll be like the little cactus thingy doodler that'll suck it up, and we'll use that kind of Woolly Creeper station idea in the bottom there. But as for up in here, we're having to do a lot of like really meticulous or really kind of I gotta just put another level on here is what I gotta do. So I've been having some issues getting up to the top there, so I can get to the spaces on the ceiling that I need to in order to do the stuff and things that I need to do. So like up in here, like so. So there we go. We'll build a little thing. That'll make it a little bit easier. Our scaffolding keeps increasing because I kept wanting to make this a little bit bigger. And then every time I make it bigger, I'm like, I need to make it one bigger than that because I'm going to put blocks on top of there. So I need to raise everything up by one block so I can put blocks on. So like so. Like so, like so. And then we're going to have to raise this scaffolding probably up another level so that I can actually take out the blocks above the ceiling there. And I think we're going to go with the same kind of architecture we've been doing as far as, or that we're going to be doing with the, we're going to use diorite, some of these stairs, we're going to use some blue glass, and some prismarine lanterns, some sea lanterns. So something like that. We'll make it kind of cathedral-like, I think. And it's going to be rad. So this is the basic design. Now it's just time to get some stuff and things going. Now the other thing that I want to talk about really quickly is for this month, I've yet to do any amazeballs for my Patreon supporters. So we got actually two more double amazeballs support. What? Oh, crapo. Let's go up. 2 more double amazeball supporters. So you know what that means, peeps. I owe you guys some balls. we're back, and I thought we'd do a little funky ball time there for a second. That was pretty funky, guys. I hope that you guys liked it. I like to do, you know, we like doing the montages, and sometimes I just want to make them a little bit different. So I thought that was a pretty fun one. If you guys like the montage, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and show your support for that stuff and things. So we want to go ahead and just say thank you very quickly to, what is it, Robert B. Let me check my notes. Yep, for Robert B. for being a double Amazeball supporter. We got the white and yellow going on for this guy, changing it up a little bit. And then over here we have a longtime supporter who's helped us out in a couple of legal situations. He's a police officer, actually. So, or used to be. I can't remember if he was or is. And we're going to use the name that he... Malachorvis, I think this is how it is. That he posted on Twitch when he was doing the stream tips. So, and I gave Malachorvis, since he's a police officer, we gave him red and blue. And then this one, this is the first double Amazeballs that has alternating colors, because it's like signifies the flashing lights of a police car. So, red and blue? Yeah, I guess maybe they're just blue. Well, whatever. It's police lights. Perfectly. It works perfectly. So, while I was doing those balls, I was also working on some other stuff and things at the same time. So let's head over. I should probably break... Yeah, let's bring some of this stuff over with us, since we need it. Well, we don't need it, but we don't need it to be here. Oh, what is that? Give me that. Thank you. Let's do this. Let's do it the right way. Shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Pull those up. I think I got another chest of stuff and things out over here. Actually, before we go all the way over there, let's take all this too. And then let's just do this. And then let's just squirt over here and take... Oh, there's going to be a creeper incident. Ready? Watch this. That's a noise. That's a noise you make when you shoot a creeper. Anybody else want some? So check out all of our balls, man. There's a huge amount of them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double Amazeballs. And that's just over at the new land, since we've kind of moved and we have other double and triple Amazeballs over at the spawn town as well. So if you're interested in supporting me in that way, there is a link in the down there for Patreon stuff and things. Don't feel pressured to do it. It is something that is very, very much appreciated, but it's not a requirement for videos or anything like that. So over in here, like I was saying, I was working on what is it? Station. The station. We got to think of a better name for it. I mean, this has such a cool name, the Fulcrum. It's like, oh, Fulcrum-y. The station's kind of like, the station. Minecart station. Maybe we should call it like the station. And then if we enunciate it, if we really give her some, it's better that way. I don't know. All right. So down in here, I'll show you what I've been doing. Just kind of playing around with some different designs for stuff and things. Look, it worked perfectly. So we're not quite exactly done, and it's hard to see with the scaffolding in the way. But, all right, so here's the ceiling design I did. And then I started playing around with this pinwheel thing. And I think the pinwheel's kind of neat because it signifies kind of like the switching of the stuff and things. Because over here, there will be the little, you know, spot where we're turning the item frame around. Now, whether or not we make like a pinwheel design for that, I don't think we will, because we're going to need to have 8 signs directly around it, so it won't really look the same as this. But I thought that was a kind of a neato design. I started putting in some what are these called? Sea lanterns? Yeah, here. And I just kind of did like a little triangle design and kind of did the same one underneath like so. Not using too many upside down stairs, and started working on this wall here and just kind of completing it. I left this little bit sticking out. I actually did that a while ago and didn't really know why they were there, but it kind of adds something. So we might do that a little bit more as we go down here a little bit. But we've got to kind of move these chests around because they're in the way of where the wall is going to be. I also went back here and filled in a bunch of stuff and things where there was that big cave back there. Just filled that all in so we don't have any spawning in there either. So I think that it's coming along kind of cool. I really like it. I wish the wall, the way I did this, if there was another block space above it, it would probably look a little better the way that the pinwheel is designed. But whatevs, man. I think it's kind of rad. Because over here you don't get that, you know what I mean? It looks like there's like a 1 block space here. You don't get that over here. So it's cool. Everyone in the comments, oh, slip fail, unsymmetrical, unsymmetrical. Hey, OCD, OCD. Ooh. I'm just kidding. Anyway, all right. So what do we got to do then? We got a little bit more stuff and things to do over here. So I'm going to start doing that little more stuff and things over here. And then I'll BRBs, peeps. And we're back, and I'm just having a look around at the new land. Stuff and things are coming along pretty good, man. Fulcrum looks really good. We got our maze balls over there. The gateway's up there. Like, it's coming along, man. It's becoming a thing. It takes a long time to build, you know, a giant thing like this, so I'm really excited about it. It looks really good. So I got the station thing done-ish. We'll see. Go back up. Amazing redstone device. Automatically, thank you very much. So I removed the swastikas and created more of a pinwheel shape. I don't know if any of you guys saw that. But when I look back on it the first time, I was like, that is a swastika, not so great. So I decided to take it out, and I did replace it with this pinwheel, and I moved it down a block. And I think I really like how it integrates. Like, it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit off, and it kind of like, I added these the polished diorite on the ends here, and it just kind of hooks up with things in a strange way. That I don't know. It did something for me. I was like, that's neat and different and weird. So I thought it was really cool. And I put some 8s in. These are kind of like 8s, these different 8 shapes. And I just put a bunch in different spots and added some lighting into the floors and stuff and things like that. Now this is all going to have to change. The reason why this wall is pretty bare is because this is where the redstone, the selector will go, right here in the center. And then, you know, a lot of this stuff will change because there'll be a minecart rail in here and some stuff and things like that will come in. So, and I think what we'll do is we'll have everything kind of go probably out like this side. It'll squirt you out right under there. You'll squirt you back in over here. So yeah, but there'll be some redstone stuff and things in there. But I think it came out pretty good. I like the way that it looks. It's neat and different and interesting. And it is a nice little kind of like not too small, not too big minecart station type thing, man. And I think it came out rad. I hope that you guys like it too. So we hung out today. We did some digging. We did some building. We made a station. We made a swastika. We made a pinwheel. We made some balls. It was maze balls. And I hope that you had a good time. And so did I. If you guys liked the video, make sure you show support for something. Hit the like button. Feel free to share and favorite the videos you see fit. And may the stuff and things be with you.